Do you have a heart for missions? In downtown Amarillo, Texas, Citychurch Outreach Ministries is hard at work sharing Christ's love and making a difference. Share our experiences with us at your city church, where we are living the mission and serving Christ.
Hello, I'm Donnie Lane from Citychurch in Amarillo, Texas, and I just want to let you know that this week has been a wonderful week of ministry. This is our first week of our feeding program. You know, there are hundreds of children that eat at school. They receive lunches at school, but when they're out during the summer vacation, they do not eat. And when they found out there was food at City Church, they began to call. Years ago, we determined that through the summer months, we would find them in the neighborhoods and feed them. And this week, we started with the children that come to Sunday school and that attend church, and then we'll be finding their friends, finding other children in the neighborhood. And we expect over the next few weeks to build up to as many as 15 or 1,600 children a day that will receive a hot, freshly prepared lunch from City Church. And I just love being a part of it. I drive a van in the St. Jacinto route. This week we had a church come from Lubbock, from the Littlefield area, and they have been volunteering. They've been staying at Faith City Mission and then also coming and volunteering here at City Church. I love the group yesterday. When we were on our route, I love their generous spirit. They had a sweet spirit. They were ready to serve the Lord. And next week we have a group coming from Houghton, Louisiana. So we look forward to seeing what God does through them. You know, this weekend we had a wonderful opportunity to get along with our young people, and we had our Disciple Now weekend, which we do every first weekend of the summer. Our youth group regularly meets on Wednesday afternoons and on Sunday mornings, and we can have as many as 65 or 70 youth that come to meet at City Church. But within that number, there's about 20 or 25 that really are growing as disciples of Christ. They truly love the Lord and are growing spiritually. And during this past weekend, we pulled them aside and gave them an opportunity, without all the distractions that are in the neighborhood, without all of the ridicule that sometimes they face when they serve the Lord. We gave them an environment where they could learn about Christ. We used the Nun building over across the street from the City Church main building, and our campus has expanded. It now includes the Nun building, the block across the street. It's wonderful to see the young people come in and have a place where they could open up the Word of God, slow down, spend some time in Bible study. We had some themes that range from devotion, talking about what true devotion to Christ is. We talked about what discipleship is. We also talked about taking action, obedient action. A lot of these kids have heard a lot of knowledge about God. They know about God, but they've never taken that step of really being obedient. And I really think for our young people, it was a time where God could speak to them, where they could actually take some time and listen to Him. We had a good time Friday night. We picked them up from school and used the parking lot at the old Nun Electric building to host a concert. We brought in Jay Lucio from Lubbock and had a great concert out there. It was fun to get back to the street. We used what we call light graffiti. We used our projector and projected graffiti, light graffiti on the building next door. We could put messages and things and shapes that we could draw. It was a real neat thing that we had out there. But the kids, everybody was invited to the concert, but then those young people that were there to learn about God stuck around, spent the night Friday. We're here all day Saturday and Saturday night. And I was really proud. I had one young man come up and express that he felt like God was calling him to the ministry, and it was something that God had been speaking to him about for a long time. The young people that attended that weekend will be working on the van routes. They'll be working in the parks. They'll be feeding. They're fun to hang around. We love seeing them, but people always ask me, do you have any success stories? Do you have any children that have grown up as children, now they're young people, and they're serving the Lord? And I just want you to know that we do. And you know, that's one thing that Satan cannot argue with. When you have those lives that have been changed, and you have those young people that are now in high school, some will be graduating next year, some already have just graduated this past month, and they grew up as a little child. They stay true to the Word of God. They're growing up in the Lord. They're making good decisions. I don't know how anyone can say that that's not a blessing. Well, I also want to introduce a young lady to you. Her name is Jordan Lusk, and Jordan is an intern serving with the media department here at City Church.
Hi, I'm Jordan Lusk, and me and my family have been a member here at City Church for going on 4 years. And this will be my third summer to be working with the summer ministry of feeding the children. And the past 2 summers, I've just kind of been an intern helping out the groups and kind of showing them what's going on. And this summer, I'm actually helping tape for the weekly show. We came to City Church for the children's ministry mainly. They didn't really have much of a ministry for the younger children Sunday mornings, so we came and kind of started that. And it has really grown, and there's many children now, and it's really prospering, and we're leading a lot of them to Christ. And we kind of got involved because of Angel Tree Camp, which is a ministry that we do during the summer. It's a camp for children who have a parent in prison. And that kind of led us here when we met the Lane family. And I really enjoy working at City Church. It's very rewarding to get to see the kids and see how they grow up, because some of them, this is our 4th year, and they were little when they came, and now they're growing up, and it's really rewarding to see that. And just to see how they react to you whenever you give them their lunches, and that they're so excited because that may be the only meal they get that day. We do need a lot of helpers on Sunday mornings for the children's ministry. We have a few that come right now, but not quite enough to handle as many children that are coming. There's about between 60 and 70 ages 4 through 11 that come Sunday mornings and just come to that building, and we sing and we teach them about Jesus, and then we have a craft. But we do need more helpers, as well as we need helpers during the week up here at the church, just to help send out lunches and go on the routes and stuff. This is my City Church because of the ministry they have for the children and how they reach out to the children and love them. And the children also in turn go home and tell their parents what they've learned. And in a way, they're also ministering to the parents and the community as well. And I really feel like God is calling me to serve here, to be a part of this ministry and to help these children and to love them and to teach them that God is love and that people who follow Jesus will love them.
You know, I hope as you watch the story of Jordan that you're inspired to come down and serve. You know, City Church is a mission access point. It's a place for you to get plugged in. So whether you come with your church group, you might come with your children, bring your family down and serve, or come with a civic group or just a group of your friends. The City Church is a place where you can see the mission field here in your own hometown and, you know, be a missionary and go home and sleep in your own bed at night. And we remind people that whether you give, volunteer, or serve for a lifetime here at City Church, you can come and live the mission, and we invite you to come and do that.
City Church is located at 205 South Polk Street, Amarillo, Texas, 79101. Our telephone number is 806-371-0089, and our web address is www.citychurchamarilla.com. Come and serve Christ with us at your City Church, where we are living the mission and serving Christ.